Yo, it's your boy Vito Ray here with another video. Thank you for watching Hip Hop Up in Smoke. We're covering just a brief cross-examination of Jane for the Diddy trial. Just want to give my people and my viewers just a little insight of what's going on in the courtroom. So I ain't gonna waste no more of y'all time. I got the inner city press. This guy, he's actually inside of the courtroom, giving us updates as he texts in the courtroom. I think he's like one of the very few that can use a phone inside of the courtroom. So we're going to dive into it. Without further ado, this is 24 minutes ago. It's pretty recent. So let's dive into it. I ain't going to waste no more time. So the judge, he's bringing in all the jury. All rise. So Mr. Grego, that's one of Diddy lawyers, and he's cross-examining Jane Doe. So let's dive into it. Let's go. So the judge, you may proceed with cross-examination. Jane, we met before. Then you stopped meeting with the defense. That was your choice, right? Jane, correct. So then Diddy lawyer asks her, you are testifying against Mr. Combs. Responded, I'm testifying against him. So she I'm testifying against this nigga. How many times did they prep you on how to be cross-examined on this trial? Jane responded, 2 or 3 times. Did they bring in other prosecutors to cross-examine you? Yes. Goes on and says, and they granted you immunity at the grand jury, right? Yes. So everybody this is what the feds do. You tell on this person, we guarantee you won't go to jail. And most people bite to that because why wouldn't I? If I know I done did some shit and they got me by the balls where I can get locked up for, and if I'm a rat or a snitch, I'm going to go for that immunity. Why not? And that's how the feds get a 99% lockup rate, because most people are going to tell the truth to get themselves out of trouble. So that's what this lady did, Jane. She took immunity. You said you had regrets about some of the choices you made with Mr. Combs. If you have it, I'd love to look over it with you. So she like, yeah, if I said it, yeah, let's look at it together type shit. Combs lawyer, you choose to participate in the lifestyle for many years, and you did not want to break up with him, right? Jane, I did not want to. So hell no, this is a billionaire. Why would I want? Who dumps a billionaire? You had sex with other men for years. I resent the emotional control. I was hooked from the start. So when they did this pre-cross, this is not just a regular response that you would give if somebody asks, like, why didn't you want to break up with this guy? Nobody ever responds to saying, I resent the emotional control. I was hooked from the start. This is definitely something that the AUSA and the people that's trying to lock Diddy up, man, that's trying to get him hooked. This statement right here came from them. I'm almost 100% sure. Let's move forward. There was pressure to perform these acts my lover desired. Combs lawyer, you used the word partner again and again on direct. He was your partner? Yes. You said you having trouble answering for yourself. Why you hold on, let me reread that. You said you're having trouble answering for yourself while you had sex with these men. Yes. So it's basically like she's saying no matter what's going on, she couldn't speak for herself. Her whole thing was to please Diddy. And that's what all these witnesses are saying. Even from Cassie said, I did this just to please him. So that's where they're trying to get that control thing from on Diddy case. Let's move forward. So Mr. Gregos, he says, you are in therapy now. Yes. You love Mr. Combs? I love to spend time with my partner. He asked, did you love him? No, I love to spend time with him. And the time that you spent with Mr. Combs, this should be a blood break in the case right here. You said, Jane said, I love to spend time with Mr. Combs. So, the time y'all spent was majority doing what? Freak offs. You didn't love him personally. Like, you didn't, he asked, did you have love for this man? You said, no. I love to spend time with my partner. You wanted to cuddle with him? To give him foot rubs, you said. And then at AUSA, they object. Her witness, they object. So that's what I wanted to bring up. That's where we got so far. And like I said, he's updating as he's in court. So when I do get more and more, because this last statement was 16 minutes ago. So when I get more updates, I will honestly keep my people updated on what's going on. But that's what I wanted to point out. When Mr. Grego asks Jane, do you love Mr. Combs? Her response was, I love to spend time with my partner. And through this whole trial, they, all the witnesses, all the victims that's going on up on the stand against Diddy, they saying this. Majority of our time was spent doing freak offs. So if you sat here on the stand and said, I love to spend time with Mr. Combs, and most of the things y'all was doing freak offs, that mean you love to do freak offs. Let's look at it for what it was. It's not an emotional connection. You love to do freak offs. Because the emotional connection would be more so like, yeah, I loved him. That's why I did the freak offs. Nah, you said you love to spend time with him. You didn't make the connection that you actually love Diddy. So I don't know, man. Y'all let me know in the comments. This is where I got so far. I'm gonna be keeping y'all updated as we go through it. This is day 20. Diddy lawyers is cross-examining another witness, Jane Doe. So y'all let me know in the comments. Let's talk about it. It's your boy Vito Ray. I'm signing out. Holla at your boy.